So much, much scarier kind of war. We've got a whole bunch of granny squares, some appliques. Flowers. They left all the tails on because they know what they're doing. Right. And some yarn supplies. I know. It's going to be the granny square box. See, and I hope that once folks have created this little habit of getting together to craft, they will keep doing it. And that is how organizing happens. And so there we go. No, Netanyahu is not the biggest threat to America. But that's what you might hear if you listen to randos on the internet who don't understand threat or America. So, yeah. The package makes it too. I don't know why they say the address is wrong, but the address is not wrong. Okay, wait. Oh, I didn't see where that last one came from. On the back, it says, I chooseth the bear. Dana, Belle, and Marissa, thank you so much. Okay, struggled with editing down the amounts of things I wanted to send you. Sent some prints that were topical. Appreciate your inclusion of AA as a cult. This one is coming to us from Portland, Oregon. This artist statement. Got some cute granny squares. It's both of those zip codes, so it is really both. Whole bunch of cards. Look how cute those are for the craft fair. Handmade cards. Very, very cool. I did not say I would let you know on Monday if it was an act of war. It's so easy to not misquote my words to me. What I said was we are going to find out a lot of stuff on Monday and during the week very quickly, and I will be here to help you sort through it. More cards. More cards. What I can promise you is that none of those missions did anything without legal clearance. So it's not the soldiers who are at fault here. There's a reason why the one thing I said that we are not at war with Iran, because war is something that Congress does, not the president. Right now, we are getting into what seems to be like a more and more illegal conflict with Iran as each day goes by. It is going to matter what Congress does next. And it is going to matter a lot. But no, the president launching strikes. The president has bombed 8 countries since he's been in office. He has bombed more countries than any other president in history. Yay, Granny Square. It's not much, but we're honored to contribute in any way we can from Canada. Thank you, Canada. Okay, we got to keep an eye on the time. Walk out the door in 16 minutes. Hi, Georgia. There is still a way to attend the knit-in. We have opened 50 more tickets. Also, if you can't get a ticket, you can still come meet us at the Washington Memorial at 5 and walk with us, 5 p.m. on that day. And we will be live streaming the whole event. We also have someone who's coming in and who's going to do like videography of it. This one is from Worcester, Massachusetts. It is for anyone that wants to come. My husband is at risk of being recalled indefinitely, or at least until he's like over 65. We got our frogs. Anyone that is pulling a retirement check from the military. And we've got... My name is Daniela. There's a bunch of like-minded women this week. I love it. Thank you for all you do, knowledge and experience. We're so happy to join in spirit. Thank you, thank you. We are making a lot of blankets. We are hopefully making 18 to 20 blankets. And we're going to, we're spending a day like getting educated on civic involvement. And then we are going to go, it is possible that the bombing of a girls' school was accidental. Yes, there is a lot of accidental targets in war. I wouldn't be bold enough to say that it's likely, but it is certainly possible. And it is unlikely that the people doing the bombing knew what the target was, or at least knew anything about that target. I would not dare to say whether I thought it was accidental or not, because I do not have any information on that. I will say, much like the, again, we think of our military as so professional, and we are, but also I was a 25-year-old who was the senior intelligence officer for a battalion. This is from Kansas City, Missouri. The other Kansas City. He is 100% disabled, which would probably get him out of it, but also we maybe don't want him to stop because he's like, fine, reactivate me. I'll redline every helicopter I touch. Probably don't want to be forcing people against their will into this war. No, I never see myself in MAGA cult members because I was never a cult member in that way. I don't know that I've ever actually been a true believer in any cult. I did try with the Army. I don't have to apologize. It's fine. I mean, all that rhetoric, all that stuff is what I put into my book, as in these are the tactics. You know, chanting is chanting. It does what chanting does. Hawthorne, New York. When I joined the Army, they let me choose intelligence if I was the best. And the best was basically determined based on your runtime. So I ran very, very fast. Yeah, I think I was always too questioning of a cult member. Like I say, like the reason I did well in the military is because it was my job to question. And actually the intelligence officer gets to question more things than anyone else. Like where it should be the logistics officer questioning, it's the intelligence officer, because the intelligence officer is allowed to go against the grain and nobody else is. Monica, I will say what I have said since day one. Nobody talking to you about government drones on the internet knows anything about government drones. Ooh. Knitted and crocheted. My best distance for running. Well, the distance that I competed in was the marathon and the 10 mile. And I hate the 10 mile. I like marathon because there's so much strategy. The 10 mile, you just have to run at 95% capacity for 10 miles, which is painful. My worst is sprinting, because sprinting is based a lot on size and strength. Thanks for all you do. And that one is from Depaw, Indiana. Thank you, folks. Maybe a few more. Yeah, my strength in competing is that I don't quit when I'm in pain. Which is a great way to win. It's also a great way to break yourself. So, you know. I never considered it an ultra. No, I just thought that was craziness. My crazy only extended as far as 26.2 miles. I keep going when I'm in pain. Probably because I grew up being tortured. And so, like, literally, when I was winning the marathon while deployed, I was like, they're going to ask me, how did I do it? And I just want to scoff at anyone that thinks doing anything for 3 hours is painful. These are my favorite. It's like they made them for me. Our mind does give up before our bodies. I mean, you can push again. Like, why was I good at push-ups? Because I just didn't stop. I once did 92 push-ups in a row and tore a ligament in my wrist to prove to Mr. Knitting Quilt Lady that he wasn't better than me. Oh, more felted frogs. Oh, yay. Oh, and they're on pins. It's the best. One of them's on this kind of pin. That one's going to be for me. These are from Washington, D.C. So hopefully she's coming. Froglets. So we are having a craft fair on site in addition to so like we're having a craft fair on site so that we can all go shopping at the craft fair. And then we're putting that money toward the ACLU. The frog significance is that, well, frogs have already kind of become a symbol of the resistance, which is great because frogs have previously been a symbol of Nazis and white nationalism. But frogging in fiber arts is when you take out your mistakes, you rip it out. So we were going with a frog theme, and we are frogging democracy. Yeah, I think because the title of my live was very bland. You know, we're opening packages. It's about what titles you put on. Okay, so this from, Elira, Ohio. Got some pink granny squares. We got our frog. We got some blue granny squares for the water. We've got some green lily pads to go on top of them. Some more green lily pads. And we got an amigurumi for the craft fair. I love amigurumis because I'm so bad at them. I don't know what it is. Is it a lamb? But Cynthia, like I always tell people, like you're not good at knitting when you are good at knitting. You are good at knitting when you are good at fixing your mistakes. Because you will make them. Okay. It's going to be the last one. The protest was good. I mean, it was nice to not stay home freaking out and to actually go out to a protest and see people hitting the streets in the thousands. Because this is what's going to matter now. If we're at war, it is incumbent on us to make this a very, very unpopular war for him. Houston, Texas, my old stomping grounds. We've got some bright colors and our frogs. Oh my gosh, there's so many. People really did a lot of work for this. It's going to be so cool. See, look, in 4 months, when you can get thousands of granny squares made, you can organize stuff. For the knitting from Houston, Texas. And in neons. Okay, I lied. Let's open up one more. We'll be back to do the next few because I feel like I owe it to people. Norton, Virginia. And sorry, I won't be able to make it. Granny squares for the banner. Bunny for the craft sale. Oh, it's too cute. It's too cute. Yeah, I was inspired to do the craft fair by everybody sharing their own craft products in the Discord chat. Felted flowers for your hair. I was like, is there a note that says this one's for me? I need it to be for me. There is. I'm not embezzling from the craft fair, I promise. Oh, there's 2 felted flowers. Thank you, everybody. This is about 50% of today's packages. So I will be back in probably approximately 30 minutes and we'll go through the rest. We're going to be doing this all week. At least we can have some happiness out of crazy times. Israel is taking a bigger hit than they expected. The U.S. is taking a bigger hit than they expected. Nothing in this war is working out for him yet. So it remains to be seen. But honestly, if the Republicans don't move to impeach him over this, we've crossed another line into I am a dictator. And that's what is very, very concerning here because war is the job of Congress and always has been. And all Congress people. So I'm furious right now. H. Hi. Yes. Thank you. That's it for today because I am unprepared. Right. On that note, thank you here. Thanks for participating in spirit or through sending in things. And we will be live streaming all day on March 8th, Sunday, International Women's Day, here on YouTube. So tune in. Back later.